Hello and welcome to the Elite Racing Network for the ARCA season finale. We've got a championship fight. It's down to our final two competitors having a shot at it. They start on the front row, but I think for Trey to have a shot here, or for Jay to have a shot at Trey's going to have a mistake tonight. We have 90 laps tonight from Homestead Miami Speedway. Unlimited sets of tires, no stages tonight. And joining me in the booth is Nick Massey. Nick, what are you looking to see out here tonight? What are you hoping to see?
Yeah, nice to be back. It's been a while since I've been up here with you, Chris. I don't know. Looking forward to having an exciting race here at a hot, slick, old, worn-out Homestead track. So should provide these guys some options for multiple grooves, and these guys searching around for all the grip here in these ARCA cars.
Yeah, and for the first time this season, I believe they have unlimited sets of tires. So we're going to be able to see guys continuously come down pit road and tires. You know, there might not be a track on the sim that's got more tire fall off. So 3, 4, 5 laps, you're going to see guys pitting every caution. Nick, you're pretty good here. What do you think we're going to see? Are we going to see these guys get all the way to the fence tonight? You think it's going to stay around the bottom?
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite tracks in the sim to run, because you got a lot of options. I think if you want to conserve your tires a little bit and hoping for some long runs, hoping it runs green, I think you want to run that bottom seam. But if you want to make some passes, the top's probably the way to go, and make some passes, push real hard, get those spots. But we'll see who does what here as we're coming to the green here.
Yeah, and real quick here, like I said, Trey Eitzen on the pole, Jay Canor, Colin Kolpa, Gavin Higgins, Tommy Ryan, Leighton Norgard, Brandon Ultrich, William White, Tyler Skordinsky, Cam Barnes are the top 10. Hardcastle, Sonor, Keeler, Smith, Frank Fody making a start tonight. Mike Burnett, Jeff Ryan, Kendall Noah Player, Mark Rebelos, Robert Smith rounding out the top 20. We come off of turn 4 here. The pace car pulls off, leaving the field in the hands of Trey Eitzen. Green is out. Jay got a really great launch there from second place. Trey's going to have the preferred line down here in 1 and 2, or what I believe to be the preferred line. I guess we'll find out over the course of this race if it stays the preferred line. Oh, Trey all the way down on the apron here down the backstretch.
Yeah, I think that's just the product of cold tires here and worn out track. You got to be a little careful until these tires get up to temp, get some grip in them.
Yeah, it's looking like these guys are really loose trying to leave the bottom side. We complete the first lap. Jay's out front. Everybody looks like they're trying to stay down towards the bottom for the most part. We got a few guys moving up. We got a battle for the lead there as well with the 06 taking a look. Couldn't get the drive off of turn 2. So what do you think, Nick? What would you be doing right now if you're out here? Are you trying to run the bottom? You trying to run the top? Looks like Jay's kind of committed to this top side.
Yeah, I think I'd be probably running the bottom right now and kind of just conserve the tires, don't push too hard, because the field got about a 24-25 car field tonight, so there's some opportunities for some longer green flag runs. So I think you want to conserve your car as much as you can. But now the unlimited tire set, so I mean that opens some windows. I mean you don't really have to worry about when to pit, when not to pit. You can come get 4 fresh Hoosier tires every time tonight. Is it Hoosier? General Tire. My apologies.
Yeah, General Tires there for General. I almost said Hoosiers now. Look at that. But yeah, I mean, it opens up the door on some strategy. Typically when you're trying to keep track of, you just got 2 sets in the pits, 3 sets in the pits, whatever it may be for that weekend, it kind of puts you in a box on, when you want to pit. Jay's really sideways there up by the fence. But now this is going to open it up to where you can be a little bit more aggressive. You can short pit, lose a lap, get it back, try to play a different strategy, try to do some different things. And I think if I was a guy out here just going for the wins, I might try a really aggressive strategy, knowing that if I want to, I can use 10 sets of tires.
Oh man, you see a lot of guys right there in that shot getting out of shape coming off of turn 2. I think these cars, I mean, I think you got to carry so much throttle, these cars being about 600, 650 horsepower, that you really got to take care of it coming off the corner. Those rears are real easy to step out on you.
And there we're looking at Kendall Noah Player making the pass on Frank Fody. And I believe that is the father of Tyler Fody.
Yeah, I believe Tyler Fody, our truck champion, Xfinity champion here in the Elite Racing Series, is on the box tonight for Frank Fody.
Well, Frank's got a pretty wheel out there right now. It's doing a good job not wrecking here in his first start. Just trying to survive. I'm sure Tyler is preaching that at him as well, you know. Just survive until you get comfortable and try to push for something a little bit later. And if I know Tyler, he's working some fuel numbers. He's going to try to give Frank a shot to win this thing tonight.
You see Connor made the pass for the lead on Jay in the 9 car a couple laps ago, and he's already pulled out to about a second lead. Jay's still committed to that top there. You know, Connor's running the bottom seam, like I mentioned, and pretty good split for the top 5 between the top and the bottom, but a lot of these guys are sticking to the top. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, Jay's, like you said, mentioned, you know, he's just committed to that top side. I don't know if typically that wears your tires out. You know that. You're way better here than I am. I think if I was Jay, I'd be moving to the bottom and then moving to the top a little bit later in the run, but we'll see. He looks really free up there, but everybody leaving the bottom side off the corner is getting free, where I think Jay is free in the middle of the corner and coming off pretty decent. Right on board here with Jay. We'll see how much he's working the wheel down here. Man, we've been talking about him running the top. Here he goes. He's going to drop to the bottom.
Yeah.
Look at that wheel work there. Just how hard is that when you're turning back to the right through the corner, Nick?
Yeah, definitely tough. And I was looking back here to the battle for 4th and 5th. The 20 car of Gavin Higgins was really out of shape coming out of 2. 6 car of Tommy Ryan had to jump out of the gas a little bit.
Oh, Brandon Ultra just got a big slide there in the Kyle Petty machine. Might give up a spot. We'll see if he can stay. He's going to be able to stay on the inside of William. Got into 1.
Oh, really
Nearly
close.
Contact. Oh, man.
Really? Oh, and the 20 car way out of shape in front of him again. But yeah, that 43 car not giving that 45 much room to work with down there early on in this one.
For sure not. And I think, you know, the way everybody's getting out of shape off these corners, there might be some fluid down out here somewhere, Nick.
Hey, there might be somebody dropping fluid. I saw it in the iRacing patch notes. Fluid is a thing.
I don't know. I've heard some people say that they've seen some fluid. I have yet to see any fluid. And I have torn a race car up in this build a time or two. Looking here at Jay Canor trying to fight off Trey Eidson, who's got
Jay,
the 20 right behind him that you mentioned there is getting sideways.
Jay tried out that bottom. You see him back to the top now. Here comes a 20 car of Gavin Higgins making a move. Or Tommy Ryan.
Now, nobody's running lower than William White. That car is painting the white line in the middle of the corner.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty treacherous down there too, because if you go too low, it can get even more sideways on you. So it's a fine line you got to paint down there.
It seems to be working. He's got some pace over the guys in front of him. So we take a look here at Connor Thompson back in the middle of the field. And he is the biggest mover in the field right now. Up 10 spots is Connor Thompson. Ooh, Garrett just about wrecked there. I think he was frustrated with somebody there.
Oh yeah, the 45 got really out of shape in front of him, and he almost lost it himself.
Well, we seen Ultra get loose a few laps ago, and ever since then, it looks like his rear grip has just went away. Like Ultra, I believe, has used up all the good on that right rear tire. There's no good left.
Oh, we got somebody spinning.
That's Jaden Rasmus there.
Looks like he got a little contact from somewhere. At least see
There's
that
some
right
tires
front
on it.
fender.
Let's go, baby. That's what
Yeah.
it's saying. Not even a black flag.
Take a look at what happened here.
Well, he's loose there in the middle of the corner.
Oh, does he hit it? Oh, yeah.
Man, if he didn't hit it, that was going to be pretty good because he did not get a black flag. That would have been the best pit entry you could have had because it looked like he was carrying some speed. And that 50 car we were talking about, who was getting frustrated with Brandon Ultra, well, he can't make this pass.
Yeah, oh, the 45. See him getting really sideways.
You know who's real happy he caught that? Hunter Smith. Really happy he saved that car.
Some of these guys are really struggling for grip out here.
I think everybody's really struggling for grip. Colin Culpa is driven out to about a second lead over Jay Canor, Trey Eitzen, Tommy Ryan, and Gavin Higgins. And Jay is trying to fight off right now Trey Eitzen.
Yeah, we saw Eidson drop back to 4th or 5th there on the start. Maybe he just be biding his time, saving his tires, not letting the car step out on him like we see some of these other guys having issues with, and maybe hoping he can reel back in the 08 up there, or 06 up there.
Yeah, and one thing that Trey did is he stayed to the bottom when Jay went to the top and ripped the fence, so. Looks like Jay's going to start to struggle here. I think Trey is far enough up. He is well, a good corner down here. I think Trey's going to get clear, be able to take the spot off of 2.
And you see the 6 car, Tommy Ryan, waiting to see who to go with here.
Almost. I think Trey was thinking he'd get clear too, and he just barely didn't. Another car that's got some speed here that's sneaking into the back part of the top 10 here. EJ Aroke. He is up to 11th, trying to take 10th. As all these guys are sliding around, he seems to have some decent grip in that 41 machine. As he takes 10th right there on your screen when he got around the 07.
So he started back in the 21st position, and 2 cars behind him is the 31 and Connor Thompson, who also started back there in the 25th position. So both those guys, you know, picking up their spots here, working their way through the field up, you know, about halfway through there.
But EJ hasn't done it clean. It looks like there's some damage on that right front. His right front fender's got some decent damage on it. He's been into somebody or the wall a little bit with that right front fender. Yeah, there you see it. Looks like that's the wall contact, it looks like to me. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I'd say so. That right front's pushed out a little bit. You see the tire sticking out of the fender there. But I'll tell you, you know, that might not be too bad with the way these cars are handling. You know, I feel like being a little tighter here wouldn't be the worst thing for some of these guys.
Yeah, Culpa's still sitting at about a 1-second lead over Trey. I don't know if we're going to see Trey push to try to win this thing. I mean, you want to win, obviously, but all the battles, all the skirmishes, they come to an end tonight, and a war is going to be won. And Trey, doing exactly what he's doing right now, is in position to win the war. And there's Hunter Smith. He's typically really good at these 1.5 miles. We'll see if he can figure it out. Get a little further forward. Now, I'm not sure what the fuel window is going to be here. I'm guessing somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 laps. But knowing that only 2 guys are racing for a championship, so only 2 guys are probably going to run all the way. If I'm out here trying to win the race, I might think about pitting here between 25 and 30. And bank on catching a caution at some point later in the race.
Oh, we're going 3 wide here for 7th.
We don't call that 3 wide, Nick. That is Chad wide. We've picked up some new lingo since you've been going here on your little hiatus from us at Elite Racing Network. So when we see 3 wide, it's Chad wide. Taking a look there at Leighton Norgard, who got the 2-for-1 special.
Now, is Chad wide when it doesn't work and they wreck, or is it just anytime they go 3 wide?
That'd be anytime they're 3 wide, it's Chad wide. We haven't came up with a name for crashing at 3 wide. Trey moving in here on our leader, though. All of a sudden, over the last 2 or 3 laps, he's went from a second to about 3 car lengths here. And here comes Kendall Noah Player. It's like he was listening to us here. Oh, no, wait. That's a park job there. I was hoping Kendall was going to get some tires there and try to get some track position. Kendall has left. I believe they are claiming down there that they broke a rod. Not going to fix it. Season's over. Going to make big changes there to get some speed in that machine for next season. There's Kendall Noah Player.
See, here we got battle for the lead brewing up. Eidson has run down our leader, 06 of Collins.
Yeah, I don't know if Colin's going to have anything to fight him here, the way that his pace has fallen off there in that Volkswagen Jetta out front. Love seeing a Volkswagen out here. You know, we don't have Goody and some of those guys over there from Do Good Tonight. They all their haulers got lost on the way here. They made a wrong turn somewhere and they couldn't get here in time. As that Dodge is now past that Volkswagen. If I'm Culpa, I'm here to win the race. I'm pitting right now. He passed me. I'm pitting. Going to come down and get 4 tires. See if he wants to commit to trying to win this race or if he's going to just stay out here and win this championship. Jay's still hanging on to 4th, but he is still working that top side. He's got William White and a Leighton Norgard coming in right here behind him. Tell you one car that's really backing up here too. Tyler Skredinsky he's really struggling for grip everywhere. Frank Fody looking to get past Skredinsky down here into turn 1. Tyler just has no rear stability there. Oh, he's going to come down and get Frank Fody. Oh, man. What a save by Frank. I believe that's killed the car. That's heavy damage when you get turned at the wall like that.
Yeah, I thought he was getting right hooked for sure.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. Not real sure what Skredinsky was seeing there. And I'm sure that's what Tyler's saying right now, too. He might be asking about Skredinsky's eyesight there.
Yeah, we'll take a look back at what happened here. You see the 40 get a good run on him. 07 really struggling. And then it doesn't look like he gets loose. Just looks like he comes down and gets to the right rear of the 40.
Yeah, and Frank was even turning further away from him. As they came off the corner, he turned down over that seam.
And get word from race control, confirm that will be a tally on the 07 for the contact with the 40.
I think we're about to have a change at second place.
See Fody coming down pit road as the other Fody on the pit box makes the call.
I like it. I'd like to see Colin Culpa pit right here. Don't sit out here and bleed all this out. I think these boys are going to let Trey walk away.
Yeah, that 91 was definitely saving his tires. He's beating the rest of the top 5 about 2 or 3 tenths a lap currently.
I think Trey Eidson's trying to win this thing like Jeff Gordon won his championship in '98. He wants to win the race and the championship, not let anybody else get anything out of the night. Colin, you can see he's really struggling. Big wiggle off of 2. I believe that is going to be all the 6 needs. Moves that Tire Pros machine to the bottom. Makes that pass. And we're about to see what new tires mean. Frank Fody came out right in front of the leader here. And we'll see how fast he pulls away from the leader. And we got the 50 running right up at the fence. Well, not right up at the fence. Running high. Not high yet. I'm very surprised nobody's pitted outside of Frank. What's that Larry McReynolds line, Nick? You know what I'm talking about? If you follow the leader, you're going to follow him all the way to the checker flag. Somebody needs to do something that Trey's not doing. And I think there's only about 2, maybe 3 guys who are close enough to even do anything at this point. Taking a look there at William White, he's climbed to P4. His lap times are about even with our leader. But everybody else has fallen off.
Got a pass back here. Connor Thompson just cracked the top 10, started 25th, right in front of EJ O'Rourke in the 41 machine, who started back there with him in 21st. So both these guys kind of sticking right with each other and slowly working their way.
Yeah, EJ, though, I think he rode his elevator as high as he can ride it on this set of tires. I think it's coming back down. There's Tyler Skrzynski, really struggling for grip in that car. There's our race leader, second place. It's the separation of the top 3 right there. Jaden Rasmus. Has loaded up and headed home. Frank's not really pulling away from the leader. I'm kind of... Oh, that damage is... He's got some pretty severe right front damage. I didn't realize how bad that was. I see like 40% of his tire where the right front fender is. Oh, and it sounds sick too. Oh, yeah. I believe that 40 machine's got some motor damage. It doesn't sound like it's getting quite everything out of it.
I don't know, I think it's got motor damage because I think I was talking to Fody this week. He said they didn't pack their newest car in the truck this week. You know, they got a rookie driver showing up. They didn't want to tear up a new car, so they brought one of these cars that they ran a couple times before.
What, they brought one of my old cars? Because I think I'm the only guy that's made any ARCA starts for Lake Norman.
Yeah, but it wasn't one of the ones that you ran second in, though.
Well, that's all we had, dude. All we had was second place cars. I take that back. We had one that got pretty destroyed in Daytona, so maybe they rebuilt that one, put it back out on racetrack. You mentioned Connor Thompson taking P10. Well, he just went ahead and took 9th there as well. Oh, the 20 is saving it? Wow. Man, Gavin was doing some driving there off of turn 4. It looked like they laid dirt down there off of turn 4. I was ready to call him wrecking, dude. I was ready for it. I was like, oh, he's wrecking, and then he saved it.
Don't give NASCAR any ideas about throwing dirt on here.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that going away. Nobody, I don't think, really a whole lot of people liked dirt being on Bristol.
We got somebody off the pace over here going into 1. Robert Smith. Oh, looks like he got on the fence going in 3 and 4 and just pulled it low out of the leader's way.
Still running down there, trying to get up to speed. There we see our first and second place cars, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Driving away, there's Hunter Smith, Jay Canor way back here. I mean, Jay's going to have to try to do something here to steal this and need trade to have something there.
And, we saw it
happen.
Oh, here comes Robert Smith down pit road. I was going to say, we saw Jay jump out to that early lead, and, now he's back there and running 7, 8 seconds off the lead.
Yeah, but he committed to the top, too. I think he killed those tires there in the first 10 laps of the race.
Got Connor Thompson working over Garrett Snyder for the 7th position. Oh, sorry, 8th position.
Yeah, Connor's got some speed here. He's way too far back to do anything without a yellow.
Pretty tight battle back here for the 14th and 15th with the 45 Brendan Ultra. 35 Jeff Ryan. Oh, who's coming up pit road?
Wow, that's William White.
Man, I thought he was going to the barrier.
Looks like it is clear. No black flags. Good pit entry.
He saw Jaden Rasmus's pit entry there and said, I'll try to one-up you here.
Oh, man, he's aimed right at that barrel. And what he did right there when he got it rotated, that is not easy to do. You know if you don't get your speed down low enough, you're going to get a black. But the way he was aimed there and hitting the brakes as Culpa comes to pit road with Norgard there, the only way to get that thing to rotate right there, he had to release the brake, get it rotated, and then pound the brake again to make sure he wasn't speeding. Nothing more stressful than coming to pit road under a green flag stop sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. You can hit the pit barrel. You get a speeding penalty. I've even seen one guy one time money shift coming to pit road.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about there. Actually, I wasn't even on pit road. Oh, Jay's out of shape. Did he get it down pit road speed?
Oh, we got a yellow. The 32's around. And for the first time in nearly 200 laps, we have a caution in an elite race.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to pit here. I'm not sure if he called it out and these guys behind him knew, but
yeah, and he was trying to pit from up at the middle of the racetrack too. I seen JJ Yeley do that one time and wrecked Mark Martin real bad. You got to, if you're going to pit, you got to get to the bottom. You cannot pit from you can't pit from where he was trying to pit from there.
Yeah, I don't think the 35 of Jeff Ryan really. He's just running his line here. Didn't know the 32 was pitting, and not much more he could have done right there. It could have been worse though. It doesn't look like there's too much damage on that machine. Actually, really any. Front looks pretty clean.
I'll tell you what, who this worked out for, if they got down there and got tires, is Jay and some of these guys who had just entered pit road when the caution came out, because the leader had to wait for the pace car.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where it, they might have had to. Curious to see where they shook out, because it might have been the call to just drive through right there with how far out Eidson was in front of them.
Oh, they did get lapped, so they didn't. Man, I thought that the pace car might have picked up the leader in time for them to be the leader, like I seen a time or two here before, but. Well, Mark Keeler is going to be the leader right now, and he's passing guys. I don't know where he's going. Does Mark think he's getting a lucky dog? He's still in the lead lap. Mark don't know what to do, boys. He's out here. He's not sure what's going on. But real quick here, while we're in the caution, we're going to go ahead and throw it to a commercial break and get us a little bit of sponsors.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome back to the Elite Racing Network here for the ARCA Pit Pass Network series. I want to give a shout out to, of course, Pit Pass Network. Keep up with anything going on in motorsports, any kind of motorsport. Check out pitpassnetwork.com. We got Blue Egg Marketing. They are the marketing department for small business. Worldwide Technology Raceway is a motorsport facility in Madison, Illinois, close to the Gateway Arch, and it features a 1.25 mile oval that hosts NASCAR Cup, Truck, and Open Wheel Series. They also have a 2 mile infield road course by Speed Tour, Trans Am, SCCA, and Porsche Club of America. And they also have a 1/4 mile drag strip that hosts the annual NHRA Midwest Nationals event, the Kartplex, which is a state-of-the-art karting facility. So basically, if you have a motorsport need, head on over towards St. Louis there to Gateway, Worldwide Technology Raceway, and they got you covered. So we take a look here. We got a bunch of cars taking the wave around. We got Jay Canor, Colin Kolpa, Leighton Norgard, Garrett Senor, and Gavin Higgins. No, Gavin Higgins did not take the wave around. He is trapped the lap down. I believe our free pass was Hossack. I believe. Not sure who the free pass is, but we got Tommy Ryan out front, getting ready to come around here and wave the green flag to start the second half there after our halfway caution. green is out. Great start there for Tommy. Nick, we typically do some picks to win. We didn't do that tonight, so we've saw half the race now. What do you got? Who's your pick out here?
Oh, we got Chad Wide back here for 7th. And they make it work. Sorry. I think my pick is going to be... I like that 41 to EJ O'Rourke. I think, he started back there in 21st, drove his way up into the top 10, and now he's, after the pit cycle here, the quick yellow, he, seeing the lead for the first time, so I think that 41 looks pretty good.
Well, 41's doing something we talked about earlier that really hurt Jay on the end of that first run. And that's running the top. We'll see if he can do it. My pick out here, I think Trey Eitzen looks pretty good, but I'm not going to step out on that limb. I'll back up here. I'll take Colin Kolpa in that Volkswagen Jetta to get back up here and win this thing.
Oh, we got somebody almost spinning. The 45.
I believe that was
Ultra.
Oh, I saw Cam Barnes as well get sideways there.
And these guys are pushing pretty hard. You got Chad White again going into 3.
Oh,
32,
man.
31.
And that's Connor trying to get some spots back. Got this battle for the lead up here, too. One on the bottom, one on the top.
And they're still side by side.
Oh, nearly contact there. Hunter Smith driving right up to this trio as well from 4th.
Got the 20 looking to the inside back here. The leader's getting loose. Really out of shape. Man, we got action going on everywhere.
Yeah, that might be enough for him to lose the lead, too. Trey saying, come on, boys, I just want to make my passes back here to the front.
First time that 41 had clean air all night for that half a lap, and a little too much downforce on the front of that thing.
Yeah, he needs to bang that right front end a little bit more, right? Make an adjustment. I believe that's what Dale Jr. used to say about it. Sometimes you're out there running, you got to make a little adjustment yourself. Trey with a peek to the inside. Trey's going to be really careful right here. These guys might be able to take advantage. Oh, the 41 really had a death wiggle there for a second. But these guys might be able to take advantage of Trey a little bit right here. He's got to do a little bit more points racing. These guys might be able to take a dive on him and see just how much he wants to win and wants to try to battle up here. And then they're coming up here, Mark Rebelos. Wonder if he's got his camera out. Want to get some pictures when they go by. Hasn't been a wall.
It's a 12 car Norgard. It looks like he might have had a little help. We might look at a replay of that turn 1 and 2 with the 12 car. It looks like kind of the same issue we had with the. I believe it's the same car too. That same issue with the 40.
There's Skordinski. Ooh. Skordinski paid the price for that one. Norgard didn't hit it though.
Yeah, it looks like he just got down on that right rear again, and this time.
Oh, Mark's up here in trouble in front of everybody. Oh man. Oh, the 31's paying the price for that. Oh man, there was really evasive maneuvers going on right there as everybody came up on Mark. Mark just drove somebody to the apron. It's Houdini. Tell you what, whatever happened there, it kind of broke up the field there.
See these guys getting single file on the bottom for the most part now. Not a lot of guys looking at the top. I think after that first long run, these guys know what the car is going to do now, so they're kind of treating it a little different here.
There's Mike, the first caution. Still out here in 7th because of when that caution came in. Here we go, Trey Eidson looking for the lead. If I'm Tommy, I race him right here. Yeah, I'd get right down on him. I'm being told that these two are teammates, but I see one in a Chevy and one in a Dodge. What kind of teammates are we? Oh, caution.
It's like the 43 of William White back here.
Oh, William, there he is.
He's able to keep it off the wall. See if he had any help.
Oh, man.
See the 45 up the track there.
I think you're going to watch Connor here.
Oh.
No wall contact. Look at that. All the grip in the paint stopped him. I think they're going to pit again. I don't know that it'll be the final stop, though, with unlimited sets of tires. Here comes Trey. 32 is calling out pit road here.
Looks like we got 2 cars staying out. 45 Brandon Ultra and 08 Mark Keeler. See who can get the race off pit road.
Trey Eidson and EJ O'Rourke just got blacks here. I believe Trey got one for passing the pace car on pit entry.
Now see if we can get an overhead blimp cam here. See if that's exactly what happened, because I don't think it was speeding.
Yeah, it was a passing the pace car there.
Oh yeah. See, he's clearly out in front of it right there. See where he's when he gets to the line. Tries to slow down.
Oh, EJ got a speeding penalty. Okay, so what's the rule there? Because Trey was back behind the pace car at the cone.
I'm curious to see. How race control is going to rule it, because technically the pits should start at the cone, I believe, not that first commitment line we were looking at. I think that's when iRacing scores it. So see, it's coming up on the yellow line, but that's not the official iRacing commitment line. The official commitment line for iRacing is past those barrels there, those 2 yellow cones.
Yeah, and I think race control's already acted on it and cleared the penalty. And I think I agree. That the penalty getting cleared there. Playing with fire a little bit there, but did not get burned. And I think our front row here, Ultra, Keeler, staying out. I know everybody can't hear everything going on here in the booth, but there was a discussion, not really a discussion about will this be our last caution. And with these 2 guys staying out on the front row in old tires, pretty confident we're going to get another yellow.
Yeah, if I'm the 45 and the 08 here trying to save one of those unlimited sets of tires, I think. But yeah, if I'm Trey Eidson up there, I'm a little nervous. I got that comfortable points lead. The last thing I want to do is get involved in something here, get wrecked. So I'd be pretty cautious here.
31 got a tally there, by the way, for that caution. It's about to get exciting, Nick. This is the part of the race where our picks get wrecked out, typically on a weekly basis when it's me and Hill.
Yeah, see what happens on this start here. 45 has control.
He has control, but he doesn't have car control when we get to the corner with those fresh tires. Great start, though. Oh, Keeler didn't get a good one. It's going to trap Trey. Trey's going to try to turn left. Looks like Cam Barnes cut him a break there.
This might get a little hairy with all these guys trying to fly around these guys on 15-lap tires.
Oh!
The lead.
Oh, my goodness. Trey went to go look under the 54 when the 54 was looking under the 6.
Got a big stack up here behind the 32. They're looking Chad wide. Low contact.
The 9's really struggling. 9's lost everything. The 9's lost 7, 8, 9 spots through turns 3 and 4 there. He was completely sideways in front of everybody, and they're passing him on the left and the right.
Yeah, I think him and the 31 had a little contact. Maybe the 32. Trying to get around the 08 on those old tires there.
Here we go, Chad wide. We got the 32 hung in the middle.
Yeah, everybody trying to get around 08 here on those old tires. 45 saying it's tough up there, 3rd and 4th position.
Yeah, he's just holding his line at the top, but I'm like you, Nick, saving unlimited sets of tires. Not sure what the strategy is there. He is driving a petty scheme, so he's driving for the petty team. Maybe they're trying to save some money. Can't afford another set of tires there.
Oh, we go Chad wide, 08 in the middle back here with the 20 on the outside.
08 just doesn't have the grip there. Keeler's struggling for
Oh,
front
20
grip,
in the back,
rear grip.
20 in the back of the 43 a little bit.
Chad wide under the 45 now off of turn 2. Norgard trying to drive back through this field. A bunch of guys trying to make their way back up. Taking a look here at the race for the lead. 3 cars under a blanket. I talk about how good Hunter Smith was at the start. Typically at these mile and a halves, and now he's finally showed up here with just 20 to go. Gets loose there. That might open up the door for Trey. Trey's not close enough. Closing in, but not going to get there for that corner anyway. Hunter gets a pretty good run there off of turn 4. Brandon Ultra on his no tires there, sliding back. We've seen that 31 car here. If we're looking on the screen, he's picked up a tally tonight. Picked up a few little marks on that race car. But he is hunting back for this top 5. And right behind him, Colin Colpa, who got burned by that first yellow. Making his way back up through here. That Volkswagen's got some motor in there. German engineering at its finest.
Oh, 88 getting a little loose. Still pretty out of shape.
I'm going to tell you, Trey sees that Colin Colpa machine coming. He knows he's got to go if he wants to win the stand. Battle for the lead. Hunter Smith, he licks the stamp, sends it down in there on the inside of turn 3. He's going to get good enough grip off of turn 4 to stay there as well. Side by side for the lead down into turn 1. Hunter's not quite going to get clear here off of turn 2. Oh, Colin Colpa, Connor Thompson.
Big
Both
wreck,
around. Oh, Cam Barnes is in there.
Ooh,
Jay Canor.
9 got a piece, yeah. Oh. Not sure what that was about.
And I believe the championship is over. I feel comfortable saying Trey Eiton has won the championship.
Take a look at what happened here. See the 31. All's going well. Gets a little, yeah, just got a little loose. 06 just didn't have any time to react.
I'm not sure what Jay's doing here. I mean, everything's good. And then he just hangs a left. Oh, look, right on board. It broke. It broke when he hit that car. Look at the steering. As soon as he tried to let it go back straight, he knew it was broke. Look at that. So he had broke the... It broke something there, and the car wouldn't steer back to the right like he was just going left. You're going to see it right here. He's going to hit really hard on the left front, and then look at the wheel. Yeah, it
yeah, yeah. That toe is way off. See everybody coming down pit road now after that one. And this completely changes the whole strategy for these guys. You know, you're kind of saving your stuff before, and now I think it's go time. You just go as hard as you can.
I believe Hardcastle there is going to come out as the leader, but in order to do that, I don't think he got new lifts. That's two tires on the Hardcastle machine. Can confirm. Wait, is he even the leader? Is Mark going to stay out here?
We will see how that works. I mean, there's only 10 laps on those tires, so we'll see how that works out. But typically, when you take just two rights, you know, that frees the car up quite a bit. And you know, these cars already look on edge as they are, so we'll see how the handling is on that 22 machine, whether he can stay up there and battle it out. Maybe have a shot at the win here.
I believe we will go ahead and take one last commercial of the season here for the ARCA.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
And welcome back. We're getting ready to have the last, 14 laps here of the ARCA Pit Pass Network season. Trey Eiton is going to be your champion here after that last incident with Jay being taken out. They've loaded it up and headed home. We got Andrew Hardcastle as the leader on 2 tires. Hunter Smith on back took 4. Trey now has got the gloves off, boys. Is he going to be aggressive trying to win this thing? What do you guys think?
I don't know. I mean, after what just happened, I think Both. I mean, mine's as well now. I mean, he's got it pretty much locked up. I say, I would probably just go for it. Give it all you got. Close out the season with a W.
Is that our last yellow, Nick? What do you think?
Yes.
Oh, Hardcastle on the loud pedal gets away. Great start there for the 2 tires. Trey's going to get underneath Hunter Smith. Hunter's going to have a pretty big corner here if he's going to try to go and win this thing. Trey's going to go from 3rd to the lead here off of turn 2. They didn't even make it hard on him. See what Hardcastle kind of grip level he's got down here on those 2 tires. The 50's in the wall behind him at about P6. New leader, Trey Eidson. 2 tires holding up pretty good there for Hardcastle. As I say that, he gets really loose up there. Yeah, Tommy Rhyme, he was leading before this rash of yellows here. Bad pit stop there, couple cautions back, and lost the track position. Just 11 laps to go here in the season. I'm very surprised with the grip the 22's got, though.
I think it's partially why he lost the lead. I think he was a little conservative because they didn't know how much grip he was going to have there on that start. So
Trey pulling away. Hunter Smith trying to close the gap from 2nd. Just 10 laps left. Got the 20 looking underneath the 43 here. That's a battle for 5th. Nearly contact there off of 2.
yeah, both of them wiggled a little bit off of 2.
I have gotten a communication from Mark Murphy. He must be tuned in somewhere, and he said that there's no chance they're done wrecking. I don't know, Mark. It's looking pretty strung out here. It's not looking like we're going to get that caution.
Well, Mark's not in race control tonight, so they might be done wrecking just because he's not here.
Trey is just... he's gone. He said he's going to go ahead and drive away, leave these boys to battle for 2nd. Hardcastle's still holding on up there, though. You get another caution here in a lap or 2. You get 4 tires like everybody else, all of a sudden you stole some track position. Going to have a battle for 2nd here. The 54 had a pretty big slide off of 2. It's going to open up the bottom for Tommy. Tommy's going to go down in there and run the bottom. Hunter's going to go run the top. Change at 2nd.
You see the 6 go to the top. I was about to say, you've seen Trey pull away from you guys or from these guys all night on the bottom, running up here. I think I would maybe start searching around, maybe try the top, see if that does anything. You can reel him back in a little bit.
I don't think it worked because the 54 drove back underneath him. Yeah, Gavin's moving up here. It looks like the 22's okay when he's got all the track, but as soon as he gets side by side, that car starts wiggling a little bit. I think that's just the deficit being on the 2 tires there. Coming to 5 to go here, boys. Colin Colpa there, driving around on the access road. We saw him have such a strong run the first 40, 45 laps of this race.
side by side back here for 11th between Jeff Ryan and the Brandon Ultra.
Ooh, I think 22 just hit the wall for 2. There's the leader, Trey Eitzen. 4 to go at the line. 4 more laps left. He'll be able to officially take the championship. Go out on top. Out here with the win. We saw him light. Just, man, once that fire got lit under him, the second half of the season, it has no signs of burning out. Been such a great second half here for Trey. Hardcastle's got company back here at P5. Just don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to it. Got a couple cars. Got William White. Got Garrett. Got EJ coming in there behind him. Two to go here when Trey gets to the line. He's out about 0.8 of a second, 0.7 of a second. We'll see what happens here when they get to the line. Nearly a full second. He covered him by 0.2 that time.
Yeah, I think Ryan got really loose off of 2 last time, lost some time. He's been searching. But that 91 just really, really strong.
Down into 3 and 4, and Trey can't get to the white flag fast enough. The last thing he wants to hear is cautions out. He gets to the white flag. Last lap of the season. What a season. Like I mentioned earlier there for Trey. He's going to come down here. He's going to win in the race. Wraps up a great second season in the ARCA series. I don't know if there's been an announcement about a third season yet. We'll have to wait and see. Trey comes off of turn 4. Wins the race. Tommy Ryan, Hunter Smith, Gavin Higgins. Hardcastle holds on to P5. What a season. What a race. Very much deserved champion there in Trey Eitzen.
Yeah, I'd say that call worked out for Hardcastle. I'm not sure where he was exactly running before that yellow came out, but taking those 2 tires, I think it was a net gain for him, getting the top 5 out of it.
Yeah, and just to put a book in here, Jay Canor, the only car that could beat Trey tonight in the championship, comes home 20th. Involved in that big wreck on the backstretch. Trey gonna celebrate. Come on, iRacing's got to get realistic here. We got to get some blue smoke going on. He starts doing donuts in there on the blue paint. We got to get some blue smoke. Well, Nick, that was your only broadcast of the season. What did you think about these ARCA cars? It'd have been nice to have you in here for a Gen 4 race, maybe. You know, the Gen 4 stuff is really exciting to watch, and I know you're really good at that stuff.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Fun to be back and for a one-off to end the season here with you. See if we can get a word with some of these guys here in a little bit.
Yeah, and I got to mention tonight, my broadcast partner for the whole rest of the season was Robert Hill. Enjoyed working with him all season and helping making this thing happen here on Tuesday nights. So we'll see if that continues next season there with the series. Like I said, I haven't heard any official word on the series coming back. It's a lot of fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to race in last season, so hopefully it sticks around. We're going to throw it to commercial here while we wait to get some interviews here for our top 3 and champion. And welcome back here to the Elite Racing Network, taking a look there at the race rundown. But I'm going to throw it over to Nick Massey, who is standing by with our 3rd place finisher.
Well, Hunter getting the top 3 out of it. Started P14 and drove your way up there. Overall, how was the car handling tonight? Everybody looked pretty out of shape. I don't know what you were fighting there, but yeah, what was kind of your strategy? Run on the top, the bottom? What'd you like?
I couldn't qualify at all. So, yes, but I was good on the long run. So that first run, I was able to pick everyone off. I just kept it nice and easy on the bottom. I didn't even try to attempt to run the top. Yeah, no, the key was just make sure to have the steering wheel as straight as possible whenever I was actually in the corner. And I felt like that helped me keep some tire on compared to a lot of the other guys in that first long run. So.
And yeah, it was, finish the last race of the season here, bring the season to a close. Anybody you want to thank, give a shout out to?
Yeah. Well, hopefully we got a top 5 out of this in the championship. Obviously, Trey, congratulations to him. He ran away with it. I had a lot of time looking at his rear the entire season. But yeah, shout out to Warriors for Peace being on the car. Appreciate all the support they have for ERL, especially them sponsoring our IndyCar series, as well, of course, Little Eagle Racing. We're working as a team. Hopefully, eventually we can get up there and start getting some wins besides just Chad. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Been a good season.
Well, alrighty. We'll let you hop out of here. Hopefully, we'll see you around. Good run, good season.
Appreciate it. Cheers, guys.
All right, now we are joined by Tommy Ryan. Tommy, take us through your night. Got up there, maybe had a shot to win. What more did you need there that last run to be able to close in there on Trey?
I guess some clean air. He just got out there, and I just tried to do something to run him back down. So I started running the top of 1 and 2. I felt pretty good up there. I got really loose one time, but felt like could have a shot if he would just slip just a little bit. But Trey's not one to make a mistake, so I was just fighting for second at that point, just trying to maintain. But yeah, it was a good race. We had enjoyed the long run there, and then unfortunately when pit stop started, had a little bit of boneheaded stuff going on, but overall it was a good run for us.
Yeah, it was a good run here. Is this the start of something new here? You're going to start running with this. What series are you looking to run next season?
I signed up for Sunday. Haven't heard anything back yet. I don't know if I just haven't ran enough races here or whatever, but yeah, I plan on hanging around for a little bit, at least running 1, maybe 2 series. Depends on schedules and things like that. But so far, I've enjoyed it.
Well, and before we let you jump out of here and get ready for the off season here in the ARCA series, who helps get you on the racetrack? What sponsors you want to thank? Shout out you want to give?
Yeah, Northern Tool and Equipment, 811 Dig, and I've got Tire Pros on the car. So thanks to guys in Aftermath, let me hang out with those guys and learn a little bit. And thanks for letting me run over here. And like I said, I'm going to run a few more series. We'll see how it goes.
Well, all right, Tommy, congrats on the run. We look forward to seeing more out of you in the Truck Series next season.
All right, bud. Thanks.
Well, all right, we got Nick Massey standing by with champion and race winner Trey Eitzen.
Yeah, Trey, congrats on a good run. Congrats on getting that championship. Overall, a great season for you. Just take us through your race. How was the car handling? Everybody looked pretty out of control. We saw you kind of take it a little easy, I think, to start the race, drop back to about 4th or 5th, and then eventually go up there and take the lead and start driving off.
Yeah. I wanted to run hard like the first lap and get like a point for leading the lap, and I about wrecked off 2. So I was like, we'll just worry about that later. So I backed it down, just kind of found a pace. I knew the guys ripping the top or running the middle were eventually just going to chew through their tires. So I was like, let me just chill down here, take care of the right rear. And then, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 laps in, they started falling off. And then the longer we went, it just seemed like everyone fell apart, and I kept just knocking off like a consistent time. So this is one of my better tracks as far as long run speed. So I was wanting as much green flag racing as we could. Then we just kind of got like a raft of cautions, and then right there at the end, I didn't put a lot of fuel in it, so it would be stable, and I just knocked off 15 qualifying laps. So felt pretty good about it. It was pretty, as clean as it can get for a championship race. I didn't really have much adversity. Just kind of handled my own, kind of ran my own race, and made sure I gave everybody plenty of room and didn't take myself out.
Yeah, speaking about those like that wrath of cautions there in the middle, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous were you there when you saw those 2 cars stay out on 20 lap tires up there in the front row?
Well, wasn't too nervous as long as they got going and got through the gears. Wheel spin's pretty bad, so I just didn't want something like that, like simple wheel spin. They start ricocheting off the walls, and you don't know where to go. So, yeah, that was once we got going, I felt pretty good about it. But just the initial launches where I was just praying that they would keep it going in the right direction.
And I don't think there's been an official announcement yet for the ARCA to return next season quite yet. But are you looking at running anything else in Elite next season?
I don't even know if I'd be eligible now that I don't know the rules to get an ARCA, but I'm pretty sure they would tell me no. But I'm running truck right now, having a pretty good season. I'm up and down. Xfinity, I'm having a hell of a season. I threw away a win last night at Milwaukee. Dominated the thing. I'm like, good Lord, dominated, and just Tate got me at the end. He did a better job managing his tires. So not sure what I want to do in 2024. Might venture into the Cup Series. The only thing is the full distance races. Like, goodness gracious, some of those are small nighters. So that's the only thing keeping me out. And I'm not very good at the next gen. Haven't ran much of it really since it launched. Not a fan of it. But if I don't race Tuesdays, and then maybe if I don't run truck or Xfinity in 2024, I could run Cup. But that's kind of up in the air right now.
I can confirm, Trey. When you win a championship, you don't get to come back.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Especially an entry, I guess an entry series to the league. I'm sure they're not just gonna let me keep coming back.
Yeah, and you won way more races than I did. I was Mr. Second Place. So
Maybe I'll be a broadcaster now.
Hey, you're more than welcome. But before we let you hop out of here, anybody you want to thank?
Just all my teammates. They I'm the one that dipped my toe in the league and just brought some folks over with me. So Fuller, he won a ton of races right there in the middle of the season. Didn't make the playoff, and then he's a big time serious bowler. So his bowling league started on Tuesday, so he didn't run the last few races. EJ, he's still trying to figure out what he wants to do on here. He's all over the place, on and off the track. Tommy and Jeff Ryan, I think they're enjoying their time here, and Brian Macklin, he came over and raced with us. So just all our teammates, they worked really good with me. Been together for like 10, 15 years, so we kind of know how to race around each other. Thanks to all the sponsors of the league. Thanks to you guys for broadcasting. All the admins that do a lot of work behind the scenes. So fun league, fun to be a part of. Looking forward to more.
Well, alrighty. Congrats on a good run. Congrats on the championship, and we'll see you around.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Well, boys, that's going to bring a wrap to the ARCA Pit Pass Network season. We'd like to give a shout out to all the sponsors who helped get it done here. Blue Lake Marketing, Worldwide Technology Raceway, TA Services, and, of course, Pit Pass Network. Give a shout out to everybody who helped get us here at the Elite Racing Network. Nick, thanks for joining me tonight. Robert, the producer for tonight. Robert was with me all season here. Worked together a lot, so it's a lot of fun working with Robert. It makes this stuff a lot more fun when you're working with friends and people that you actually like to hang around with. Of course, everybody at Elite Racing itself there, Chad Frankenfield. And, I can't skip over Dave Huckleberry at Elite Racing Network. He kind of helps keep all of us in line there. And and get the schedule and keep us on track. So everybody who helps get it done, shout out to John Cutlip, our race control, everybody who was played a part in the season. Of course, the drivers for giving us a great season. Trey, congrats on the championship. Hopefully, I think you're going to win a lot. I think Trey's going to win a lot more races. I think maybe some more championships are in his future as well. Like he said, he nearly won last night. Lost the lead there late to Tate. So I look forward to seeing what we have new and in store here next season. As for everybody this season, like I said, shout out to everybody I got to work with this season. Hopefully next season I'll get to work with the same people. Hopefully we get to bring everybody back. We'll have to see how that goes. If not, we'll maybe Nick Massey. We'll have more Nick next year. And as for the rundown here, Trey Eitzen, Tommy Ryan, Hunter Smith, Gavin Higgins, Andrew Hardcastle, William White, E.J. O'Rourke, Garrett Cider, however you say his name there, Cam Barnes, and Jeff Ryan round out the top 10. Everybody in Elite is off this week, so next week tune in. I believe we'll be racing in the Xfinity series, or not Xfinity, the Mark Rebellis photography series on Monday night, trucks on Sunday night, and we have the All-Star race next Tuesday, and full distance from Bristol next Wednesday night. So cleared up the rest of your week there, but next week's going to be real busy. Tune in to see it all. 500 laps from Bristol next Wednesday night is going to be something crazy, but we're going to see if we can do 500 green flag laps next week. That's what we're going to shoot for. But as for everybody here tonight, thanks for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you here moving forward. Have a great